All right, we're going to start here. We have our two variables. I have my name, Mr. Geiger 123 in it, and my letter. We have a comma in there now. Let's change it to a capital G. That's fine. I want to demonstrate some character case manipulation, changing an uppercase character to a lowercase character. So I'm going to do this. Let's use our list box that we haven't used yet. Items.add. So we're going to add something to our display out there. So what do we want to put in here? Let's do we're going to do char dot toLower. So I'm going to use the toLower. So we have toLower and toUpper. We're going to use toLower for this one. And what do I want to convert to lower? Let's look at my name sub-0. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're taking, am I missing something? Char 1, 2, do I have an extra one? Oh, I'm get my languages backwards here. Square brackets. That does not mean class is over. All right, so we're going to look at my name sub-0, which should be the capital M, right? But we're using char.toLower around it to convert it. And I am still missing a parentheses. Okay, so I'm taking the capital letter G, converting it to lower using char.toLower, and I'm adding it to my list box. And there it is, converts it to a lowercase m instead of an uppercase m. Okay. Let's do it with item index number 1, which should be the lowercase r, right? Which is already lowercase. So it's going to print it as lowercase. Let's do toUpper on that same character. And we get a capital R. Now, I want to be clear about one thing, because this confuses people sometimes. Let's do items.add here again. And I'm going to print my name. All right, so we're going to convert the R in Mr. to an uppercase character and add it to the list box. And then I'm going to print out my name again, which is the whole string. What do you think will happen? All right, so when I used toUpper, it converted it, but I didn't change my original string. So I pulled the R out and I converted it to uppercase and I added it to this list box. However, I didn't store anything back in the original string. And because I didn't do that, it didn't convert it permanently. It pulled the letter out, converted it for display, but it didn't change my original string. And that's something important to remember. If I wanted to change the original string, I'd have to do more than that. I'd have to reassign something back to the string, but we know they're immutable, so I can't do individual characters like that. We'll have to look for techniques further on down the road for how we can actually modify strings. Okay, so right now we took a character out of the string and modified the character and displayed it, but we never stored it back in the string.